Hello YouTube, welcome to potentially a new series, depending on whether or not you guys like it at home. I have discovered Loop Hero due to a chatter dropping a Sugar Daddy Sunday on my channel over on my Twitch stream, and it is called Loop Hero. So I'm gonna hop on in here and play it out and explain what this game is. I did defeat the first boss this morning, and I'll be uploading that video probably in a day or two for you guys to watch, but I thought it'd be better for me to explain what exactly is going on in Loop Hero before I jump in. So let's go ahead and hop into our first match, and I'll explain all the mechanics. In we go. Alright here, so the lore of Loop Hero is that you are in a world of darkness, and the character is looping through a constant loop in an attempt to figure out knowledge and information to get back to the regular world. They don't know what they're missing, they just know they're missing something. And that's the quick lore of it. But what's so great about this game is it combines multiple elements of different video games. So down here in the bottom, you have a bunch of cards that'll be offered to you. Up here, you have a day progression system. Here is a progression system where I build out the city. When this gets full, I'll fight a boss. Over here on the right is an RPG system where I'm getting constant loot coming in, and I'm equipping my character throughout the day with that equipment. And then, of course, in the background, there is a roguelite element as well. The character just runs in a circle over and over and over again. And while that does seem kind of boring, I will admit, the first time that I looked at this game, I was like, probably not for me. I do find it to be intelligently designed, so we'll talk about that as we play throughout the game. Right now I am on level 1, which you can see up here in the top right corner. And I'm just running through, beating up these slimes that are giving me cards, potentially equipment as well that I can utilize. So I'll be running through this, and each time that we hit a different level, the enemies get stronger, I get stronger to the equipment, hopefully, and I'm trying to balance my opponents and how strong they are, and the equipment that has been offered to me, with also building mechanics, which I'm about to show off to you right now. Here I have a treasury, which I can load up with these other cards. I am not going to fully commit to this quite yet, but it is something that I will consider in the future. As you can see, I get a few items from each of these, and then I also get double that from the treasury, but when I finish a 3x3, I will be put in a position to where I get items offered to me. The thing is, these items that are offered to me scale up with the level that is over here in the top right corner, so I'm going to hold on to this for now. Ooh, we do get a ring, nice. So if we look at the RPG elements up here in the top right corner, there are different elements. We have damage, we have pure damage, defense here, and then max HP. Obviously, with different color coordinations, you will get different forms of items. Like right here, I got a blue, which is a decent rare. Not amazing, but it is better than what I have, and it also level 2. So I'm going to go ahead and slot that in and make myself a little bit stronger. And we continue the loop. And when you get to a point where you feel like you're not losing too much health, you can start to make it a bit harder for your hero. This is the cool part of the game. This entire level that you're building is set up by you. You make the character have a harder or better time based on what you can find. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do that. I'm gonna put a grove here. I have another card later on that's called a blood grove, I believe, which will automatically execute anyone that is below 15% of their max HP. So I want to make sure I position that blood grove in a position where it can be effective. So I'm gonna put this here and then put it here, and I'll have 3 avenues for it to be useful. But we do have to wait for my cards to show up. We're looking pretty strong so far, not taking too much damage. I'm going to go ahead and add a ruin over here, which will be nice for my character to fight. I then will also add a village. A village is great for the Loop Hero. It gives you heals, and then will also give you a quest. As you can see on the map right after this, I'll show you in a second. The quest is right here, and that means when I kill it, I'll get potentially an item. It is a bit of a harder boss, so I might get a couple of cards. The point is that quest will give me just a tad bit more, but also be a bit more difficult. So far, so good. Heal up at the village. We are now on loop 3, and I'm starting to freak out a little bit because my items aren't the greatest at the moment. I've been getting a lot of 1s. Ooh, finally, I get a level 3 here. We'll put this both on there. So now we have counter, evasion, attack speed, damage, and then we have attack speed, regen, and evasion. So a little bit of healing here. And you can see all my stats for my current build down here on the bottom right corner, which means I could probably start affording to get a little bit more aggressive. I don't really have much AoE damage, but I do have pretty good attack speed, which I like right now, so I'm not going to commit to any more cards that I can't utilize. Finally, we are fighting our first quest. You can see signified here by the yellow, and we'll get 2 items for it and a wheat field. Wheat fields are great around the village, so I'm going to go ahead and put one in there. If you hover over any tile that you put down, it will give you all the information you need. Ooh, a level 4 shield, great. Let's see here. Can only be placed next to a village. Plus 15 HP to healing in adjacent villages. And spawns a scarecrow every 4 days. So scarecrows are going to be enemies that we can fight. They also drop more equipment for us, and not too shabby to have. I'm going to add another ruin here, and then look to add a spider colony up here, as I'm starting to get a little bit stronger, so that means I want to keep up with throwing down more resources and more enemies for me to fight. General rule is if you have a few items that are a level or two above you, you can kind of push the envelope a little bit. Ooh, we did find one more grove. I'm going to put that grove here for us to fight through. And I'm also going to build a mountain out. So we're going to throw these down here. If I get 9 rocks in a row together, I will create a mountain base, which will give me more maximum health, but they do summon harpies. So you don't want to do it right away unless you're sure that you can fight the harpies. They are relatively strong and good in single target damage. And meanwhile, ooh, finally another treasury. So great, this is good news. So the treasuries I lay down in this order. I always fill out 6 of them here, and then I throw down a treasury. If I were to throw down a meadow or a rock or anything to try and finish this treasury out, it would block out the space. As you can see that little black bar here, a treasury cannot be built next to another treasury or a resource. So if I have a treasury and a space here, I can put it here and fit them in now, and now this meadow feeds into both of these, right? So it's trying to be really efficient with my space usage. Still not committing to this yet, because I feel okay with the current equipment that I have. We do find a level 4, which gives me regen per second, damage to all, and evasion, so a little bit more AoE, which is good news for me. If I can find another village, I can set up a cool little play later on that I want to show you. I am spacing these relics to be later on in the stage, as the relic... Ooh, level 4, defense, attack speed, and vampirism? Sure, put that in. The relics, if they are next to a tile that has enemies on it, they will shoot from afar, which can be really dangerous for you to deal with. We do have a level 4 spear that has counter and damage, but I like the attack speed that I have right now because I have a good vampirism of 8%. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with this legendary item that I have right now. But there will come a time when I need to get off of that, obviously. Yeah, look at all these creatures here. This is why we need the AoE damage so I can get through it. But the more enemies you find, obviously the better. Oh, and we get a blood grove. So I'll go ahead and put this blood grove over here. So, as stated earlier, can be placed adjacent to the road near other trees. Its root devours enemies that have less than 15% HP. So good for me to have. And now I can add a vampire here. So vampires will spawn in that direction, but the blood gulch will help clean them out. I'll show you in a second what that looks like. So you see this little orange bar. Once they get right below 15% HP, the trees will go ahead and kill them off for us, and they do so just there. Let's go ahead and take our level 4 rapier up here and toss it on the character. Look at that. Bloodgrove just doing work right now. And here's the best part as well. I was able to get armor, now level 4, and we are looking much stronger. And that's pretty much the game. So far you've seen it. I want to keep trying to get powerful. I want to try and get to a point where I have a couple of items that are a couple of levels above my loop hero. So for this instance, I would have a couple of 6s. And then I would try to force a boss fight, right? Ooh, a level 5. Great shield. And that gives me damage to all as well. Regen per second. Stats constantly changing. Since I'm feeling pretty good about that, let's go ahead and put a spider colony on top of this here. And we now have our first trait of the game. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion. Oblivion blows things up. We'll do the Battering Ram. This hero rushes into battle head on, and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy. Since I have a lot of AoEs being stacked up, this will be a great pickup for my build. Hopefully we can get a good item here. Ooh, look, it turned into a mimic. There we go. And we get level 5 legendary, attack speed, counter, and regen per second. So now we do counter attacks. My character is looking pretty decent right now. Let's go ahead and keep putting our mountains out. I think I'm feeling strong enough to where I can go ahead and commit to creating an entire mountain. Now, you only get one of these as far as I know. Bam! So this mountain will become a mountain peak. It gives you 136 extra HP, 6 max HP for every adjacent mountain rock tile, and then spawns a harpy every 2 days. Now, I'm kind of waiting for another village or another treasury right now before I play any other cards. Oh, nice, there's a village right there. One of the biggest things that I had to learn about this game is to not overcommit to things. It's something that I did a lot, to be quite frank with you, so trying to be better about that in general. Let's go ahead and create our vampire here. So this is something that I'm going to commit to for 3 loops. When I create a vampire hut and put it on here, it becomes a ransacked village. Spawns up to 4 goals once per loop, and then transforms into something useful after 3 loops. So that we're on 5, we're going to build up to level 9. That will give me extra healing. And so that'll be really important in a few levels. So I'm locking myself into at least 3 or 4 more loops before I decide to fight the boss. Which is not too big of a problem for me. One thing I may want to get rid of, actually, is, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take our Oblivion, right here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. This spawns a bunch of bandits, which I don't want to deal with. We find a armor set that has HP and Vampirism, but it's a bit weaker than the one that I currently have, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. Mostly looking for a weapon and a ring right now. Ooh, nice! We find a battlefield. Let's go ahead and take that battlefield. Something to note is this big blue square around my character. If I overlap those, that can cause issues or ghosts to be spawned, etc. Or different monsters that I might not want to deal with. So I'm going to try and separate those out a little bit. Let's try and find the best position. This is a really good position, actually. Let's go ahead and put that in right there. Perfect. We're going to get another blood gulch. We're going to go ahead and feed this over here. And that way we can start filling up more mobs. So let's go ahead and put a grove here on the side. And then we'll go ahead and commit spiders here. So they will hopefully spawn there. And then let's go ahead and check out our ruins. Do I want to play my ruins here? I can put the ruins right here if I would like. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So a nice little hub, lots of enemies for us. We should start farming like crazy. I think our healing is looking pretty good. We're on 5 in terms of elements here. And right now we're just looking for a few more. And if I get into a spot where I feel like I'm bleeding out too much health, I could use these treasuries to print out some items real quickly in a pinch. Easy pickup on the vampires. Do I want to go ahead and throw down a wheat field? Yeah, let's go and put a wheat field there for our village. That will finish off eventually. That'll give me additional healing. This one I'm okay with losing. Rocks we're relaxing on right now. Yeah, let's just play it out. Just got a bunch of resources that I don't really need to utilize. Level 6 shield, we get counter and evasion. We will lose damage to all for the AoE for this, but I think I'm going to hold off for now. We do find a level 5 sword. We'll lose our vampirism, but we don't have that much right now. We just want to go ahead and go for big damage, 15 to 23 and attack speed. We also find another trait. The hero deals 1.5 damage for every potion used. I have potions over here on the far right. We're going to go ahead and ignore that and go for second thoughts right now. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. Each time the hero passes through a tile, he will heal. Let's do that. That'll give us more sustain, so every time that we go through a tile, we'll get heals. Just enough to hopefully keep moving forward. Ooh, nice. We find another battlefield, so that'll help us with finding better loot. I usually want to have 3 or 4 per run. And this will be our third one. Let's go ahead and apply this right here. There we go. Got a couple of Oblivions. Is there anything that I want to get rid of? Is there anything that's terrifying me right now? Not really. We'll hold on to those if we need to. Can we increase our spider capabilities? In situations that can be helpful. Here. Yeah, we'll put the spiders there because we have our blood gold, so we'll be fighting there, right? Keeping up with the AoE. Find a grove. Nice. Now we can throw our grove over here. We are now popping out about 3 shields per fight. Love to see it. Level 6. And we find a level 6 armor as well that does damage, vampirism, and pure damage. Good looping so far. Good looping. All these resources that do get fed off eventually will be going up into my resources up here. Do note that when they have a red border around them, they are maxed out. So you can't just sit and infinitely loop a bunch of loot, right? So that's something to be aware about. That's something that I learned recently, actually. So it's a good way for the game to kind of cap itself and force you to go back to your main base. I'm going to go ahead and commit to removing these goblins, I think. Let's go ahead and remove these for now. Oblivion that. Yeah, we good. Couple more mountains. Let's go ahead and start building around this here so we can get rid of some supplies that I have. Hey, another village! Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and right-click and go into planning mode, so this will freeze the game afterwards. Let's put down a village here at the start. We do have a couple of fights happening over here. I'm gonna put a village here on the right, and probably one over here, because I have a lot of fighting happening here, and I want to ensure that they're able to get through, but they also are getting quests. That will hurt me on the wheat field, but it's not a big deal, right? I just want to have a nice little touch base for him, so we can loot for a bit if we need to. Oh, let me go ahead and commit these rocks like I was talking about earlier. Again, trying to keep the spacing up, so when I finish this 9 slot, we can use that later. Got a 6 shield, but it's just evasion right now. Gonna hold off, because so far we're doing pretty good. I would like to actually throw a blood grove right here, or right here, but I do need to find a regular grove before I can do that. So we'll keep an eye out for that, and let the rest of our stuff kind of be bopped on. By the way, there are some passes that I'm currently unlocking. This is actually something that I just unlocked right now in the top right corner. So we have a garlic plus 2 hero damage against all vampires, and then heal 5 HP at the start of each day. These two, if I take them back, I can make them passive my next run. I have yet to do that. That's my goal today while I'm streaming and, of course, showing you guys how to play this game. Come on, Grove. I need ya. Ooh, we found another one here. What is this one? Plus 1 XP for every whole resource gained during an expedition. Crazy. Oh my god, this is actually turning out to be a really good run. We just found another battlefield. Let's go ahead and apply that up here. And then we also found our grove. Let's go ahead and get a grove here. And that way I can put my blood grove here. So that'll now affect these 3 spots. Got a level 6 shield, which gives me evasion and vampirism. Keep that up. Keep up with the lifesteal that we're doing. Level 5 shield, level 5 spear. Oh yeah, look at all these guys. So many of them. But look at that, we are just chunking through. No issues whatsoever. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, level 6 shield. Damage to all, attack speed, and counter. I do like that one. Again, with all my AoE mobs, it's nice to have things working out for you, right? Level 6 sword regen build, but not really better than that. Ooh, these guys are awesome. These are flesh golems. These will spawn up for you. I don't know what creates them, but they have a passive where they hit one more time. I actually lost a run to that once. Ooh, we get a spear with pure damage counter and regen per second as a level 7. Let's go ahead and apply that. We also get a level 7 shield. We're going to lose our damage to all, but our health will go up and our regen per second will also go up. We're just keeping us nice and healthy. Nice! We found another treasury. Let's go ahead and get that into play here. Apply that here. And I believe this ransacked village is about to finish soon. Let's go ahead and play our next trait. Damage increased by 20% for defense. Serve with a chance to perform a counterattack during evade. Let's go ahead and do our counterattack during evade for Somersault. You do have your counterattacks down here, and then you have your evasions off your equipment. And we're getting legendaries where you usually have that built in, so that gives you a better chance to counterattack, and that can synergize with another trait later on that gives you heals every single time that you counterattack. Let's go ahead and put our grove here, and then we'll look for our other blood grove to work on this corner. And so far, so good, I would say. This run has been very efficient. Kind of rare, honestly, to have this much luck. I'm gonna assume you guys are just good luck for us. So thanks for watching. Appreciate ya. Definitely helping out a lot. And I don't want to finish that out because that'll be a 9 square. This will be a 9 square as well. So we're just gonna hold and we're gonna wait before we play any more of these. Nice! Another treasury. Let's go ahead and apply that. And then we'll go ahead and start spreading this out where we can. Do a meadow, and we can do a rock. Okay, so our bar right now is about 70%, so I need to start being careful about what else I build here in the future. Can't just throw things on the field like I've been doing. Ooh, we do find a village, though. We do want to get that on the field. Let's go ahead and freeze here. We're going to do another village up here in the top left corner to keep up with the heals. Ah, we find a level 9 spear. So look at the damage on this thing. 26 to 40 versus 23 to 35. We do lose out on some of the abilities, but we get a counter, so let's go ahead and pick that up. And we also find a level 9 ring, which is 5.4 regen per second, compared to the 0.6. Now, we will lose out on other stats, but this is a great pickup for us right now. To the point where, like, if they were legendaries, I might force the boss just to kill it off. But now we can kind of get a little crazy on the field if we want to, because we know we have time, right? And we know we have a power advantage. So let's go ahead and put another ruin down here. We'll go ahead and put it on this location at the moment. And then if we can, we want to try and get some spiders attacking, things like that. Let's go ahead and put this in here as well. We just want to load the map with AoE. Find a level 8 ring here. Damage to all 5, defense 3, attack speed 4%, and counter 13%. Let's go ahead and get that on there, just because I like the idea of having the extra damage for the AoE. Not as good as our last ring, but that's okay. Look at this. Look how we're just wiping through people right now. Huge pickup. And this guy will give us a lot of loot. I love him. Okay, so now we get a level 8 on the field here. We do find a legendary, we find a spear here with damage, counter, and regen per second. Okay, I like this one a bit more than the level 8, so we'll run that. And now we're just looking for a better shield, essentially, and our build is just bopping. Find another blood gulch, but we're still missing one gulch for down here. Oh, no, we're not. We can put that in there now. Nice. We do find one more additional village. Let's go ahead and do the same strategy that we have over here, where we put our villages in, so they come up here and they heal. They get more things to go. And I might want to just put like a ruin like right here by itself. Don't think I want to load that up too much. Ooh, starting to proc pretty hard, man. Good cleanup though. Level 9 sword with vampirism and a shield level 9. And just like that, our entire build is 9 levels, or 2 levels above our current recommendation, right? So we're in a great spot. And we should be able to walk through here. Look at that. Okay, and our resources are starting to get nice and full too, so we'll go ahead and loop a little bit here. Keep those resources coming in. We're pretty happy with what we currently do have. Oh yeah, this will be a good test of our skills. We're facing 4 ghouls and a vampire. And look at that. Our health is still floating around 900. Wonderful. Really good play for us. Okay, let's go ahead and keep our battlefields rolling. Keep our items coming in. And I think I might want to actually turn around and fight the Lich here soon. Is there anywhere I want to put another grove at? We could put one right here. There we go. To keep up our spawns. And we'll go ahead and let our items keep coming through here and becoming materials. See how they're filling up the board here. Ooh, level 8. Damage to all is 4. Defense is 3. Counter goes down, but we do go up on vampirism, which is currently at, what, 17%? So we'd have a 25% lifesteal baked into our kit. Yeah, I kinda like that. Yeah, let's keep that going. Yeah, I think the lifesteal is just so important at the moment. Good pickups, good pickups. We do find a level 9 on both of these. This one has defense, counter, and evasion. And I do have the trait here. 30% chance to perform a counterattack during an invade. So I might want to pick one of those up. The evasion is 10% here. This one's 10% as well. So which one's the better one? Damage, defense, and counter goes down. Counter goes down. Looks like they do the exact same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and put this up here. We'll keep our counters coming in. So if we counter and we get our evades, we immediately counter and do some damage to our opponents. Which is on full display here. Look at that. Cleaning through them. And we're moving towards our traits. If you have any questions, this is a good time to let me know in the comments below. I'll try to answer best on my next video. So my next video coming out will be my first time killing the Lich King, which is over on my Twitch chat. And then my next one will be here on YouTube. Probably be farming up items for the second boss that I'm working on right now. I would say I put like 11 to 12 hours in this game right now, so I'm starting to fully understand it. But, you know how it is. You think you know something until you don't. There have been many times this game has blown my mind on what you can and cannot do. Ooh, more spiders. Great. I can go ahead and get that on the board here. Couple of 8s, couple of 7s. Let's go ahead and put this somewhere where we can use it. We'll put it right... That's probably the best spot, actually. Let's put it here. There we go. Fill up that grove, right? Got another village. Yes! We wanted this up here, right? That's where we wanted to do it. I'm not going to commit a vampire to any of my villages, because I think that I'm going to be finishing this game relatively soon, or this run, at least. We already have one maxed out item on the wood. But I would like to find a couple of 10s before I make that commitment. Or heck, even 11s would be cool. Ooh, we found another treasury as well. That'll help me with that. Let's go ahead and start filling this up. There we go. These guys need to be careful with. They'll actually steal from you. With no remorse. They'll take your items. Bunch of buttheads. There we go. Okay, let's get a village in between this one right here. There we go. We put some spiders on top of that to help out with the spawns. Yeah, we did hit a lucky wave of items earlier. Got another trait. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. Deals you a full hand of oblivion. Let's go ahead and commit to treasure hunt. So we have 5% chance on every single fight to maybe get an item. Which obviously treasure chests are great. As the more items the better. Even if you don't use them on your character, they are good for... Ooh, let's get a relic over here. They are good for just printing out materials, right? Oh my god, another treasury. We have so many of these. It might be time for us to go ahead and commit to a Lich King, if we're being honest. Getting to that point where I have so many of these set up and primed and ready to go. Ooh, I see I screwed up here. That's okay. Okay, we are close. We're about 1 or 2 cards away from triggering the boss, so I'm going to be careful on what I do spend my money on and what I don't spend my money on. One way to get around that is you can use Oblivion to get rid of stuff. So be aware of that as an option. God, he hits so hard. Look at that. Oh, we do not fear him. Look at these range attacks hitting you from afar. Oh my god, see, oh, here's that treasury. Here's a good example. So you see how I have to have a space of distance between them? So now I can't follow this. Here's where I can show you that Oblivion trick, though. Do I have Oblivion? Oh no, I think I got rid of it! Bummer! Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's put this over here. Yeah, throw that there for an extra chest possibility. We'll have that in the next run. And we'll go ahead and throw this down. Let's put it here, actually, so I can possibly Oblivion in the future. Okay, we are 1 card away from getting a boss battle, so I'm going to try and not to spend anything without fully committing. This has vampirism baked in, which we have, what, 17% of it, versus attack speed, evasion. That's equal. You get counter, pure damage. We'll say on what we currently have. No worries. I might have to loop again, actually. If we get up to level 10 without any new items, we'll be too far behind to actually fight the Lich. Which is kind of terrifying, right? It might get to a point where you have to decide whether or not you want to retreat. Another treasury already. Look at that. Great find for us. Where are my oblivions? I actually don't know if you can stack blood gulches, so if it's 15% to 30%, I imagine it's not additive. Oh yeah, big meaty boy coming in. Wow, it's so funny to see all those counter invades coming in. Alright, meat man, what you got for me? He's actually chucking me pretty hard. Big hits, anything good? Nothing. Starting to look a little scary, isn't it? Ooh, he dropped the chest there. That's good for us. We'll take that. 2 chests. Oh my god. That's a 5% life. But nothing useful. Oh my god, another chest. There we go. There we go. There we go. Keep them coming. Level 9 the shield, damage to all 5. Vampirism goes down to 7%. We get our counter up to 11%. I think we want to keep the evasion running. Well, we are slowly fighting our way back. And it looks like our health is steadily climbing, so we're still okay. It's not game over for us yet. I might lose my treasury, but that's fine. Because remember, if I use it, I'm going to just trigger the boss, which I don't want to do yet. Alright. Come on, video game. Hook me up with some good gear. Don't make me fail in front of these amazing people watching the stream. Come on. There's my Oblivion finally showing up. That's helpful. Let's go ahead and Oblivion this, that way I can show you this if we get another treasure pop up. You see how it took a spot away? Hey, a level 11 spear. So in terms of damage, this goes up to 31 to 47, damage to all to 7, and counter up to 15%. Great. Great find for us. We do find a level 10 general shield, which gives us 36 defense. Had I had the traits for that, I would probably try to force it, but we're gonna hold off. Oh man, these guys are starting to chunk us pretty hard, aren't they? But when we do hit them, they do get bombed. Level 10 ring, damage to all 2. We do go up on evasion, vampirism still 8, and then attack speed as well, so we'll take that. Careful of these thieves, watching my items desperately, making sure they don't be stolen from me, because that would suck. We now have 2 items maxed out. Ooh. I'm getting a little nervous. I can't lie to you. These items are taking their time to come out. Well, we seem to have enough healing. Not too worried. Nervous, but not too worried. Ooh, another village showing up. Do I have enough room for that? I'm not sure if I want to commit. I don't want to actually trigger the boss, especially so close to the end here. The thing is like, the boss spawns at the campfire, so if you screw up, you can just wind up fighting the boss right away. So be wary when you do build out your entire bar of what could occur. Continue! Bro, these snakes, dude, they stack up on you real fast. Hey, level 10 armor! And a level 10 shield. Great. Let's go with the vampirism and the evasion, and then we'll commit to this level 10 armor. So now we're feeling much stronger, much stronger. I think on the next run, I'm going to go ahead and trigger the fight then. Since we have level 10 armor on everything, we should be A-okay. And if we get lucky, we can trigger some better armor on our rotation. So this is our last loop. Let's do it. We'll commit to this for now and see where it goes. I'm not going to put down any equipment until I get there, unless I find an Oblivion and know that I have the room for it. Level 10 ring, but we already have one. Okay, keep it going. Yes! Grow, my minions, grow! Level 10 armor. I don't think it's better than the one that I currently have, though. Nah, it's not. Ooh, taking a bit of a beating here, though. Looking a little rough. But we're fighting. We're doing what we can. Keep it going, keep it going. Level 10 ring. It gives us attack speed, regen per second, 2.4, and damage to all. I think we stick with what we currently have. Just gotta get through this. Okay, one thing to consider is that at the campfire, if you are not careful around the entire boss area, there will be spawns of lich devices that will be deadly to you. So I'm starting to think now if I can block those in advance, if there is any possibilities. Does look relatively hard to do. Okay, so now we are committed to loop 10 and we have 10 equipment. Ooh, pure damage, damage to all, 11, attack speed, 20%. Currently what I have is vampirism, evasion, of pure damage. Nothing too fantastical. Alright. Let's go ahead and Oblivion here real quick. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Create a little bit of space here. Let's go ahead and create a vampire mansion here around the campfire. Just to try and block that from next time. Ooh, a level 10 sword. Alright. Come on, Loop Hero. Now is the time. Hook us up with something good. Nothing quite good yet. Alright, let's go ahead and commit to this space here. I think I'm one more away. Let's go ahead and put this here. Great. That blocks that. So I think I have everything blocked around the campfire. That would build a space. Ooh, 2 meat boys here. Look at that. Holy shit, they're huge. Good damage. Trait here. Blade of Dawn, Shield Master. 10% chance upon hit of stunning a target for 1 second. Let's go ahead and get Shield Master up. So we have a 10% chance to stun on attacks. Nice. Level 12, so we get Vampire. Level 11. Great hits here. Great hits here. Okay, let's go ahead and commit to finishing out our shrines here. Let's see what we can build around here that might block off the area. I think we're pretty good, actually. I think we're in a good spot. With making sure nothing spawns around here. Let's go ahead and commit to fighting the boss. Get our levels up. We're gonna go ahead and use all of our treasuries now to create double resources, as well as give us new items. Trying to find something that we can utilize in this late game, although I will be honest, it's not looking good at the moment with what we've rolled. Okay, we do find another treasury. Let's go ahead and pick that up. We can also put this battlefield down here, although it won't roll until next round, sadly. We did find Oblivion. If there was anything that's scary, we could Obliviate with these two as well. But we're going to chill for now. Let's throw down a village just to help out. And then we want to build around our shrines that we just found and try to squeeze out this resources. Oh, there's nothing there, actually. There's no room. That was a fail. No. If I get rid of that, can I build around it? Nah, I don't think so. It goes in there. All right. I don't think we'll be able to get much more in, to be honest. Unless we stumble upon a shrine. But we'll play it out, see how it goes. We did go up massively in HP, by the way, by finishing up all these treasuries and islands. That's why I'm missing a lot of health over here. That's part of the holding off for the late game. That can be helpful towards you. And hopefully, with enough fights, we can lifesteal our way to 600 HP. Ooh, ghost spawning. Hey, look at that. Another treasury spawned. Ooh, that ghost is terrifying. He's so hard to kill. Got him, though. Okay, let's go ahead and get this treasury up here in the top right corner. Let's start building it out. We'll try and finish it off before we fight against the Lich. One more rock. Okay, let's wait. Ooh, big hits from the meat guy. Ooh, level 12 shield. Regen per second, 1.2. Defense goes up 33. Damage to all, and evasion. Great, let's plug that in. Let's see if we can just get this anywhere. Right now, we just want to load up the base with as much stuff as possible. In an attempt to secure ourselves some more items. Okay. We did find ourselves in a situation where we should be able to finish off this treasury, it looks like. Oh, those worms are flying away, aren't they? Ooh, we may have overstepped slightly, honestly. The more I'm looking at it, our health really isn't going up that much. We do have a couple of potions, which is nice. Not really the guaranteed win you would think it would be, though. Level 10 sword. 10s and 10s. There we go. Level 11 shield gives me defense, attack speed, and counter. 36 defense. Okay, let's go ahead and commit to finishing this off. I just want to see what's offered to me. 8 and a 10. Oh, don't you dare take my items. Don't do it. Don't do it, you two. You would make me incredibly sad. Ooh, big fight for us. Think we're doing okay, though. Think we're fine. Nice. A level 12 ring. Vampirism, evasion, regen per second, and counter. All good for us. We like that. This current ring is giving us evasion 11, but I think I want the vampirism because I want to try and get us into a better position. I'm going to go ahead and take a small damage spike off of here just to give us a little bit more lifesteal. 31% now. And hopefully we can use that to our advantage to get our health back up, because things are looking a bit dire. Our health is going up. That's good. Going up. We do have a couple of big fights in front of us, but we're getting there. But we did just drink a potion. Got a chest here. Hold in there, hero! Hold! Stay on target! Down to 400 HP. Ooh, we found a treasury. Let's get that going. Let's get that built out real fast. We did find damage to all counter 16%. No regen, though, on it. Not as good as we would like. Go and commit all these right now. 10 and 9. Bummer sauce. Okay, we are at the boss fight. How is it possible? That's right, you didn't wait the conversation. Remember, I killed you before. What the hell is happening? Killed me, it's IC, so that's how it is. I'm just his after image. Not the original. You have no idea what you have done. So how many more times do I have to do this world a favor by slicing you in half? I don't think you're able to comprehend this. I am part of the self-defense mechanism, one of the multitude of copies sent to other realities at the moment of death. My destruction cannot be undone, but in an endless series of attempts, different outcomes are possible. I defeated you once, and I can do it again. I am worried that I can't kill this. Let's find out, though. See if I can life steal it. Oh god, we want to run. I think we run. Which we can't, because we're stuck. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We screwed up. No! But that's okay. We do get to keep a few of these items, which we will keep, and we will use on our main base, but that is basically the idea of what Loop Hero is. Could have done a little bit better there towards the end, but the overall thought and process of how the whole game works is right there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to see more, and check out my video where I beat the Lich King. I think I'll have that out in a day or two. Sound good? Sound great? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around.